Hello friend, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are discuss how to set up Java Spring Boot project. So first we have type here Spring Boot Initializer. So here is the Java Spring Boot Initializer website that is pre-defined some dependencies added in your project. You know, Spring we have not any by default option to manage dependencies or predefined dependencies available in our project. We are going to manually handle dependencies and adding these dependencies in our project. But in Spring Boot we have website, or we can say that Spring provided some inbuilt dependencies that you must use in your project, like Tomcat, embedded Tomcat. So that we are open this website. That website is basically provide some inbuilt dependency that you must use in your project. So here we have language using Java. So Maven is my building tool that is used by me, and Spring Boot version 3.55 that we have used. And group naming, basically we can say that your project is uniquely identified in the world. So like you have a website that is I think something.com. So here we are reverse that your website name, like example.com, that is your website name, and here we are write com.example, and here artifact name, that is basically your folder name. So here we are by default folder name Spring Initializr provided. If you can do change, so you can change like something demo. I think demo is perfect, and your project name is demo, but you can change like spring. So you can also write anything that you want, and here we are describe which type of your project, what is your project particular working, or anything that you want to describe in about your project. And here your package name of your project, and we have using jar file. So here we are select jar, and here is the Java version. And one more thing, we have a dependencies web, that is basically embedded Tomcat, where we are going to running our project on Tomcat, like if you all of know JavaScript. JavaScript basically run on the web browser, but here in Java we are only one browser, that is Tomcat. Basically Tomcat is also run in web browser, but by default our Java is running Tomcat. So Tomcat Java is interact with Tomcat, and Tomcat is basically also interact with the our browser. So here we add on dependencies, and after that generate. So this is generate a folder, zip file folder, and we need to extract it, and here we are extract it. Yeah, so we are extracted, and after that it drop down into the desktop, and this all are done. And now we open to our IntelliJ ID. It's take some time, and open your project, and go to the desktop. This icon is basically desktop. So here demo is my folder name. Yeah, so I think that is the folder. Select and open. Trusted. Here we can take some time because of loading dependencies. Basically this time taken is basically depend on internet connectivity. Yeah, so here is downloading option is hiding. So I think our project is ready for running. Here we going to src, and inside src main, and inside main Java folder. So Java folder have application that is basically starting our Java Spring Boot project. And here is pom.xml, that is basically having whatever our dependencies add in our project. So we have two dependencies. First dependency is Spring Starter Web, and the second dependency is for testing our Spring project. So basically test is basically by default add on our project whenever we initialize a Spring project, Spring Boot project. So that is our pom.xml file. So let's start to run our project. So I make a class like demo, and here we have we used some syntax, some annotation that is you don't know about that annotation, but still you are only tapping these annotation and run your application. But in our our future video, I will describe all these syntax and rule whatever we are discuss here. So here we have annotation at the rate rest controller, and one more annotation is at the rate request mapping. And inside the request mapping, we give the our URL. So here we generate a URL like we make a API. So here API is our URL, and after that inside the class I will write our own logic. So here I want to return hello world in front of the web browser. So what is the type of our return type? So our return type is basically string. So here I make a method that is string type, and that method is basically, what is the name of our method? Our method name is basically print, and that method is take nothing because of it print some value, and this method is basically return string hello world. After that make our method is public, and yeah, so that is completed. But to communicate our browser, we have some predefined HTTP method. If you are not knowing about the HTTP method, so basically whenever we communicate with browser, we have some predefined method like get, post, put, patch, delete. These methods are used to communicate with the web browser. So here we are only read data. So we can use we are use get mapping. So here Spring is basically by default provided annotation get mapping. So that mapping is basically return the hello world in your web browser. So I think our code is completed. So start our Spring Boot project. In our coming video, we discuss all about these syntax like Spring application dot run, what is used, and demo class. Inside the demo class, what is REST controller, what is request mapping. All of concept is covered in our upcoming video. So here we can say that Tomcat started on port 8080. So we can use this URL and open our project. So we open our browser, and here we tapping localhost 8080 and .api here ./API. What is our endpoint? Our endpoint is small API. So here we tapping only the small API /small API. Yeah. So here is our output hello world. So thank you. But our series is going on, and I upload one by one video unless we complete our Spring Boot project. So till then, keep learning and keep exploring, and thank you.